Yesterday, there was a election, by-election, though main opposition boycotted because of that. That the even independent candidate under.
সুধী দর্শকবৃন্দ আসসালামু আলাইকুম, কেমন আছেন আপনারা? আশা করি আল্লাহর রহমতে ভালো আছেন। যদি চ্যানেলটা ভালো লাগে অবশ্যই চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে আমার পাশে থাকবেন। তো হিরো আলম ঢাকা 17 আসন নির্বাচন করেছিল এবং সে কিন্তু হামলার শিকার হয়েছিল। তো এই হামলার কিন্তু নিন্দার ঝড় উঠেছে অল বিশ্বে। তো আমেরিকা কিন্তু এবার এই হামলার মানে খুব ভয়ঙ্কর হুঁশিয়ারি দিলেন যে হিরো আলমের উপর এত বড় একটা প্রধান বিরোধী দল ছিল, বিরোধী দলের উপর কিভাবে হামলা হলো। মানে আজকের বিষয়টা আপনাদেরকে যেটা মানে বোঝাতে চাচ্ছি সেটা হলো হিরো আলমের উপর হামলার বিষয় আমেরিকা থেকে এসেছে কঠিন হুঁশিয়ারি। তো সাথেই থাকুন এবং আমেরিকার হিরো আলমের সম্বন্ধে কি কথা বললেন সেই ভিডিওটা আপনাদেরকে দেখানোর চেষ্টা করব।
Yesterday, there was a election, by-election, though main opposition boycotted because of that. That the even independent candidate under attack came under attack. He's in hospital now, so and less than 10% vote casted. And so, how could you believe that Prime Minister Hasina will ensure free, fair election, as you know, 2014 and 2018 election was not free, fair, and still the by-election is not free and fair, and candidates like under attack. So what is your position on that? Are you following this?
I would say that this type of political violence has no place in democratic elections. We encourage the government of Bangladesh to investigate any reports of violence thoroughly, transparently, and impartially, and to hold the perpetrators of violence to account. And I would say that, as we have said before, that we would expect the government of Bangladesh to hold free and fair elections, and we continue to monitor it closely.
Wednesday night in New York, one of the opposition activists protest in front of the ruling visiting Awami League party MP, and just after a few hours, his family got under attack in back home in Bangladesh. His brother and his mother and the family members, and the government ruling party voted in live Facebook that they are attacking who is raising boys outside the country. They are attacking their home. So it was under live. So if someone is talking from US or protesting or arguing with the government party, so and they are not safe in their home country. So what is your views on that?
I would just say again that that type of violence that you mentioned has no place in democratic elections. Miko.
A couple of questions. I wondered if you could say anything about the meeting the Secretary had today with the CEOs of Intel, Qualcomm and NVIDIA, and how much this department sort of looks to the private sector to in terms of feedback on policy towards China, particularly restrictions on semiconductors.
Yeah, I would say the Secretary looked at that meeting as an opportunity to do two things. Number one, to share his perspective on the industry and on supply chain issues, especially after his recent visit to China. And number two, to hear directly from those companies about how they see supply chain issues, about how they see doing business in China. We've seen China recently announce restrictions on the export of materials that are used to construct chips, and so he saw it as a productive meeting to exchange views on those two.
তো দর্শক, আপনারা এতক্ষণ শুনলেন যে আমেরিকার পক্ষ থেকে হিরো আলমের হামলার সম্বন্ধে কি হুঁশিয়ারি আসলো। সবাই ভালো থাকবেন। পরবর্তী ভিডিওর জন্য অবশ্যই অপেক্ষা করবেন। ধন্যবাদ সবাইকে।